Hi everybody, Natalia here. Welcome to my day 10 of my 30 for 30 challenge. And today I'm going to talk to you about my first love. And no, it's not what you think, but remember that moment when you fall in love with something or someone and it becomes like an obsession. You can't stop thinking about it. You can't stop trying to learn more and do it more, be around it, be present, and just fill your whole body, your mind, your soul with something that you just can't get enough. Do you know that feeling? Do you remember that feeling? You see, that kind of passion, that kind of love is a key to transforming your life, to overcoming huge obstacles, or well, let's not call them obstacles because they are really opportunities for us to grow and change. So for me, it's theater. Yes, theater was my first love. I remember my first audition. I was in high school, and because I had a really unpleasant experience when I was younger with singing. I remember I was auditioning for something, and I stood up, I sang, and I thought, I loved singing. I was very confident, but that audition didn't go well, and I got shut down. And ever since then, I imprinted in my mind that singing was something I wasn't very good at. And then I discovered theater a few years later when I was in high school. And it was very strange because my audition piece was completely unusual. I didn't have a monologue prepared. I had actually no idea what I was getting myself into. I lived in Slovakia at the time, and we had this cultural center. It was for children, sort of like a community center would be here, an equivalent, but there were auditions for a children's theater troupe doing some kind of abstract theater. So, no audition piece, no script, no monologue. I was asked to come on the stage and be a rag. Yeah, you heard me, a rag. And I'm telling you, I've never done anything of the sort before. But in that moment, there was like this intuition in me, I guess. And I just thought, okay, if I'm a rag, how would I express being a rag using my body and using my imagination? And so I did. I slumped over and I kind of let myself be completely loose and relaxed. And then I started just moving as if, imagining, with a rag, when you hold a rag and you move it around and you just shove it around and you wipe the floor with it. So I just used that movement to do my body with my body. And I just like relaxed and I let go, and I just immersed myself in the movement. And it felt so liberating. And I got into the troupe and I became part of this very unique theatrical experience. It was an original play. It was a decomposed story of Medea, and I played the part of Medea's strength. I had a chain mail on me. I was wearing big, giant combat boots, and I had this huge, my face had really scary makeup on, and I was her strength. I was the power. And I got to explore what that was like, what that felt like. And I was 16 years old at the time. And you know what? It was such a powerful experience because it helped me connect with my body. It helped me let go and explore something that, is not common in a regular classroom or your everyday life. Now, I had many different things and interests as I was growing up because I've always believed, and I still do, life is about experiences. Life is about exploring things and feeling them and being in that experience. And it was always more important and more exciting for me to go places, to travel, to visit, to explore, to try things, to figure out if it's something I liked or I didn't like. But I wanted to know what it was like firsthand. And so theater is become my first love. And then I went on and I came to United States in my senior year, and I continued, I pursued theater. Even though Lake Forest College at the time did not have a theater program or degree, we had a theater program. We did plays, we had some theater classes, but they didn't have a major. And so that was something that I wasn't going to give up on. And it was incredible. I had an opportunity to create my own major. I had to put together a defense where I set up, I chose what classes I felt would be valuable for me to create an independent scholar degree with the focus on stage direction. And I did. I defended it. Part of that was me going to India, participating in a study abroad program. And in India, I learned tabla. I was studying Bharatanatyam, which is a traditional Southern dance. It's a dance theater, really. It's a dance that tells a story. And it was fantastic. It was like the most exciting part of my college experience and my life up until that point. So, and then I went on, after I graduated from Lake Forest College, I drove across the United States in my big old Buick Century of sky blue color. And I drove across the country all the way to Los Angeles, where I went into grad school. But I had a year gap in between while I was working on sets in the movies as an extra. And it was just great. I've had so many exciting and interesting experiences. And now I teach theater. I teach theater I teach elementary school kids. I work, and I service different schools. I work with kids, helping them explore their own creativity and helping them feel things in their body and learn how to connect with others and develop empathy and communication skills and thinking outside of the box and problem solve. And now I'm infusing all of that, things that I love and I'm passionate about, which is personal growth and spiritual transformation, and helping people really dig in, discover their inner power and potential through theater. I have a workshop coming up on May 7th. It's going to be part of our, Arts of the Champions Festival at the Maya Angelou High School in the Central LUSD district. So if you guys are somewhere in the area local to Los Angeles, you should definitely come and check it out. There's going to be so much amazing art and creativity and projects and opportunities for you just to explore. And I'm going to be doing a workshop there too. It's called Unleash Your Hero. And what I like to do in my workshops is infuse the concepts of what I teach as a life coach, spiritual transformation, helping you create a vision of your future self or your future life of your dreams that you envision. And I help you bridge that gap between the life you're living now and the life you really love to live. And I like to infuse some activities and games that I teach in theater, where you get to put on that life. You get to become that character. You first explore the qualities of the person you want to become. You get to write a monologue. You get to learn it. You get to perform it. You get to walk that life, and you get to improvise what it's like being that person. And it's not that different from transformation, from any other method. I just love infusing the theater experience into it because it allows people, even those people, especially people who are shy or who are not very assertive or who are really intimidated by, ideas of being in public or speaking in public or being assertive and trying to move up, in their career, in their jobs. Theater is a really good way to overcome some of these, limiting beliefs and thoughts that you have. Because again, there are just beliefs and thoughts and stories that you've decided to accept as your truth, but you can change them. You don't have to stick with those stories. Those are old stories. And if you're feeling the need and pull to grow and be more and do more and make a bigger impact, then you've got to get those old stories out of your subconscious mind and you got to write new stories. And what a better way to do it than through theater and exploration of characters. Once you become that character, you take it on. And the more often you try it on, you become it. And that's just it is. That's the way it is. So as a life coach, I love infusing theater. I love infusing improvisation, creative writing into active games and visceral experiences to really help you live your future self in the present moment. So if that sounds intriguing, you got to check out our workshop. I will give you more information about it as it gets closer. I'm going to be posting about it on my Facebook, on Instagram, on our LinkedIn account. And of course, here I will mention it as I get closer. When I get the link for the website that promotes the event, you should come and check it out. It's free and it's fantastic. You know, we need more creativity, more arts in everybody's lives. Our students, their parents, and all are welcome. All right? And I'll see you again tomorrow.